In a letter to her sister in 1886, Albert Einstein's mother Pauline bragged about her son's grades. Albert was 7 and had just begun elementary school, and Pauline wrote, "Albert got his grades yesterday. He was ranked first again." As we all know by now, Einstein continued excelling well past elementary school. Throughout his scholastic life, Einstein did well in school. He even excelled in classes he wasn't really interested in, like Latin and business studies such as banking and the stock exchange, classes that his father insisted he take in college. He only struggled in one class, right? Despite being one of the most influential scientists in history, Einstein failed math. Everyone's heard that. Well, the myth has persisted for years that Albert Einstein struggled with math in high school, but in fact, he didn't. Einstein was a fine student. There's a reason we call smart people Einstein. He never failed a single class, and he allegedly even stumped his teachers on occasion.
He would ask the teacher a question, and the teacher would try to figure it out and realize he couldn't.
A report card from when Einstein was 17 shows he received the highest possible mark of a 6 in algebra, calculus, physics, and 2 different geometry classes. Later, Einstein's GPA at the highly respected Swiss Federal Institute of Technology, known as ETH Zurich, was a respectable 4.6 out of a possible 6. Albert Einstein was born in Ulm, Germany in March 1879 to Pauline and Hermann Einstein. As a small child, his parents believed he had learning difficulties, and they even consulted a doctor. Einstein didn't begin speaking until he was 2 years old, and thereafter constantly repeated his sentences to himself until age 7. This eccentricity led the family maid to give him the derisive nickname, quote, "the dopey one." His formal education began at a Catholic elementary school in Munich, where he did well, although he had issues with some of his teachers and despised their teaching methods. This is something that would continue into high school. His younger sister Maria Einstein, known as Maya, recalled in a biographical sketch of her brother, "The style of teaching in most subjects was repugnant to him. Moreover, his homeroom teacher did not seem very well disposed toward him." Even so, his grades were exceptional enough to allow him to attend the Luitpold Gymnasium when he was 9 years old, where he began studying calculus at age 12. But 3 years later, he quit school and moved to Italy to avoid Germany's mandatory military service and to be with his family, who had gone there for Hermann's work. After Albert Einstein joined his family in Italy, he took the university entrance exam for ETH Zurich at 16 without a high school diploma. While he did well on the math and physics sections, he failed several others, including French and biology. If you really had to pin down Einstein's worst subject, it was French. He was never good at the language, despite some teachings in school exclusively in the language. Einstein did finish high school in Switzerland with excellent grades, setting aside French, and at 17 was admitted to the university. Not only did Einstein have good grades throughout his academic career, it's unsurprisingly believed that he had a very high IQ. While he was never given the test, researchers have concluded that Albert Einstein's estimated IQ was around 160, putting him in the 99th percentile of the population. Still, the myth of Einstein being a bad student plagued him both while he was alive and after his death. A syndicated 1929 Ripley's Believe It or Not cartoon alleged Einstein had failed the math portion of his university entrance exam for ETH Zurich when he first applied. When Einstein later learned about the cartoon, he reportedly exclaimed, "I never failed in mathematics. Before I was 15, I had mastered differential and integral calculus." If Ripley's cartoon had mentioned French, on the other hand, Einstein would have answered with a disappointing "oui."